When your laptop or a mobile phone is not functioning properly, it's becoming very slow, then what do? You try to fix it up of your own. Your battery is being exhausted very fast and you cannot do much about it. So, what do? You take it to the service center, right? And in the service center, after inspection, they said, sir, it is virus affected, so you'll have to remove the virus. So we'll run a software, okay, antivirus software, and it will be fixed. So what do? You give it to the service center and they remove the viruses. Again, it starts functioning very efficiently, doesn't it? The same thing happens in us also. Our mind is also becomes virus affected, and when it is being virus affected, then our mind also do not function properly. It becomes slow down. We do not get the clarity. Okay, it has got a lot many problems. So today's topic is 3 steps to delete and protect mind from the virus. Okay. Now, first let us understand that why our mind is being affected by virus. Now, to understand this, first let us understand that what actually happened. Our mind is something like, the laptop or the mobile phone. You just think, when you buy a new mobile or a new laptop, it is a very common tendency that whatever software we get, especially which are free, we start downloading. Ye bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye. Same thing happened in our mobile also. When we have a mobile, especially the new mobile, we start downloading the different apps. But there are many apps, I would say at least, let's say 85 to 90% apps we hardly use. Maybe once in a year, once in 2 years we use, but still these apps are there in the phone. These softwares are there in the laptop. We don't use. But what happens when these apps are in the laptop or in the mobile? So it consumes the energy. It consumes the energy at the back end, and it disturbs the function of the mobile or the laptop. The same thing happened with us. Now, when in our mind, actually we are having 2 minds, isn't it? One is a conscious mind, another is a subconscious mind. Now, what is a conscious mind? Conscious mind we can compare with the screen of the laptop or a screen of the mobile. That is a conscious mind. And the subconscious minds are the hard disk, okay, which is the major part of the laptop or the mobile, the hard disk. That is the subconscious mind. Now, in the subconscious mind or in the hard disk, all these apps, all these softwares, okay, are being stored, and actually it functions from the hard disk, and whatever is going on in the hard disk through these softwares and apps, which we can see in the screen, right? The same thing happen in our life. In a conscious mind, we do many things, but this actually come from our subconscious minds. Now, if our subconscious minds are full with unnecessary things, it don't allow to function the brain properly. We lose the clarity, we lose the energy, because these things are not required in our life, but it is still there. All right? Say for example, we download the app, we download the information, unnecessary information. Now, what will happen to Dilip Babu? What will happen to Modi ji? Okay, why Bill Gates got divorced? All these unnecessary things we start downloading, and which is being stored in our mind, and which actually disturbs the function of our brain. So that means it is a very simple logic that if you do not absorb the unnecessary information, if you do not store the unnecessary things which is not required in your life, your brain will function more effectively, more with a more clarity, and you'll be able to reach your goal, or you'll be able to do your function more effectively. But thing is this, that knowingly or unknowingly we go on storing this information. And there is another interesting thing. I'm sure that you must have noticed that maybe when you are scrolling the Facebook, say, take the example of a Facebook, you're scrolling the Facebook and you click on a particular type of ad. You will notice that immediately the same kind of ads will start pop up in your mobile. Have you noticed this? I'm sure you have noticed this. That means through this artificial intelligence, they will understand that you might be interested in this particular type of ad or this particular type of the topic, and they will start popping up, which is not required in your life, which is not required, but still it will start popping up. Now the same thing happened in us. Now the things which will, you will show the interest which is not required in your life, but you have shown the interest through TV or through gossip or whatever. Now automatically you will find this kind of things will start pop up in your brain, and this will affect your functions of the brain. This will affect your efficiency. This will affect your effectiveness. So what is the way? The way is that what you have already stored, which is termed as a virus. Now these kind of virus you'll have to delete from your subconscious mind. From your subconscious mind. So there are two ways. Number one, whatever has been stored, whatever information or whatever things are being acted as virus, that you need to do, you need to delete. Okay, you'll have to have run an the antivirus software. Okay, and number two, in future you'll have to protect your subconscious mind, that you will not absorb these things. You will not allow these viruses to enter into your subconscious mind. So if you do so, you will become more powerful, you will have more clarity. But the question is, how to do this? Now let me share with you antivirus software, how this antivirus software you can run. Okay, shuru kare. Now what you'll have to do? You'll have to run this antivirus in 3 steps. This is a very powerful. Okay? Now I'll show you one by one the 3 stages. Number 1 is affirmation. Now what is this affirmation? Affirmation means that you'll have to visualize that where you want to go. That means what you want to be. Okay, where you want to reach. Okay, how you are going to live. Okay, you will have to visualize, and you'll have to write it down every day. Every day. My suggestions will be, make a notebook. On top, write down the affirmation notebook. And every day, in the morning, write down your affirmation, maybe 2 3 affirmations. Okay, say you'll have to really visualize from your mind. It is not a dreaming, you'll have to really visualize. You'll have to be there, you'll have to be there and write down that what you want to be. Say for example, say it is not that you will write down the unrealistic thing, that I want to be, say, Mukesh Ambani, or I want to be Narendra Modi, okay, or whatever, I want to be a Bill Gates. It is nothing like that, okay, which is achievable for you at this moment. Okay, but you will have to visualize this. Now it has got a great power. Once you can visualize that you have already reached there, and accordingly you write it down. Say for example, you have a desire in your mind to buy maybe a 3 BHK flat in Newtown. So visualize that you're sitting in the balcony of that flat, okay, and maybe having a tea. You visualize, strong visualization, and write it down. It will have a great power, because it is said that the belief, if you believe, okay, that power of belief, it is said a power of belief, and scientifically this is known as a placebo effect. Now placebo effect has got a tremendous power. See, I am having this notebook. This is an affirmation book for me. So I write down every day in the morning. Every day in the morning. Okay. Now this is the first stage. You'll have to visualize, you'll have to believe in yourself and write it down. And you will find that this will come true in your life within a very short period. Number 2, goal setting and taking action. Now, when he said that you visualize and you write it down, but if you just keep quiet, you cannot reach to that place. So it will become a dream for you. It will not be the visualization. It will be just a dream. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to take action accordingly. The small actions. Now to reach there, whatever actions you require to take, you have to take the small action. So the first thing, you'll have to set your goal through your affirmation, visualize, set your goal, I want to reach there, and accordingly you need to take the action. You'll be amazed to see that when you'll have this a strong affirmation, opportunity will come, opportunity will automatically come, and you will be able to take the actions accordingly. Then number 3 is gratitude. Now, what is this gratitude? You should have the attitude of gratitude. Now, mind with a gratitude is a peaceful mind, is a peaceful mind. Now, when you are peaceful, okay, that means you are not allowing the virus or unnecessary things into your subconscious mind, and which will not disturb your life. So you will have the attitude of gratitude. Now, how we can have this a positive or attitude of gratitude? Again, for that, there is a step. I'll show you another book. This is a book of gratitude. Every day I write 3 gratitudes. Now, what 3 gratitudes? How I categorized? Number 1, I write that any particular incident or for which I am thankful. Okay, any particular incident which happened in my life long back, maybe 10 years, 15 years, 20 years back. Okay, and I pay the gratitude to that person or to that a situation. This is number 1. Number 2, that immediate gratitude. That means within a very short period, maybe within a month or within 15 days, within a month, within 15 days, within a week. Okay, whatever benefit I got from a particular person or from a particular situation. Okay, so I write it down and I gave a sincere thanks to him and I write it down. Because when you write it down, that means you are actually being grateful. And the third is immediate one. Maybe yesterday or maybe today. Okay, so in three categories, you write down your gratitude. Make it a practice, make it a habit so that your mind will be very, very peaceful. So these are the three ways, and if you consistently practice, you will see that new things are coming in your way, good things are coming in your way. Because please remember, the peaceful mind is always better than a complaining mind. Complaining mind means that when you start complaining, ye nahi mil raha hai, wo nahi mil raha hai, ye theek nahi hua, wo theek nahi hua, so you get agitated. So it is a kind of a virus in your life. Okay. So please remember, the complaining mind is never, never a peaceful. Now the second part is that what you'll be doing to protect the virus to come inside your subconscious mind, inside your mind. So again, there are three stages. Number one, accept the unchangeable. What does it mean? Accept the unchangeable. It means that every day, every moment, you will be facing some situation. Environment will give some experience. But just think that everything what is happening in your life, it is not under your control, right? Everything you cannot control on this earth. So what is unchangeable? That is, what is not controllable by you, you accept it. The first problem arises because we cannot accept the situation which is not in our favor, but which is not controllable, which is not our control. And when we do not accept, we get agitated, okay, we get angry, and which creates a problem in our life. So the first step to protect this virus is accept the unchangeable. Number two is change the changeable. That means if something happened and if you have the power, okay, if you can change the situation, then change it in your favor. Change the changeable. But there will be some situations, even if you try, you cannot change. So what in that case, what you'll have to do? Number three, remove yourself from unacceptable. That means the situation which you cannot accept and you cannot change also. So the simple is remove yourself from the unacceptable situation. Let me give you one example. You will understand very, very clearly. About few days back, I called a Uber. Now when the Uber come, so I asked the driver, please switch on the AC. Driver said, no, I cannot run the AC because now it is everywhere there's a corona. If I switch on the AC, corona will come out from the AC. Okay, which is absolutely bullshit. What I did, I could not accept that because it was a tremendously hot. So I tried to change the situation. I said the driver, okay, please switch on the AC, okay, because it is an AC car. Okay, I am having a mask, you are also having a mask, so there should not be any problem. Now, switch on the AC. Again he said that no, I cannot because it is because of the corona. Then I said, I was not angry, I said very politely, and okay, fine enough, good enough. You don't have to switch on the AC. So in that case, I'm not going to board your car. I'll call some other car. Okay. When I said this, then I said, okay, fine, I'll switch on. Then he switched on the AC and I came home. Okay. If he wouldn't have switched on the AC, what I would have done? I would have removed myself from the unacceptable. Okay. I would have called some other Uber. Okay. So this is how I can keep my mind peaceful. Okay. So peaceful mind is always better to achieve your goal and to get the happiness. It is said that E plus R equal to NO or E plus R equal to PO. What does it mean? It means environment plus your reaction is a negative outcome, and environment plus your response equal to positive outcome. So we all want a positive outcome, right? So that is the reason environment will come, environment will throw the situation to us every time, every moment, and accordingly you don't react. Okay, you'll have to respond. If you respond, you'll always have a positive outcome. I believe this is useful for you. Okay, if this is useful, please click the link below and join my VIP group. Okay, where I'll share many useful videos, articles, blogs, etc. And those who are seeing in my YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.